What's up everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with a review and a try-on test using some new Colourpop products. As you guys can tell by the title, I picked up their new foundation as well as two of their new powders. And Colourpop is really on a roll. They always are coming out with new products, but I could not resist picking up these products because so many of you guys asked me about it. So this is the company's first time going into the foundation venture. They have already had a concealer. I would have picked up the concealer, but when I was checking out with these products, it was giving me a bit of a hard time, so I skipped. But I do have the foundation, the loose setting powder, as well as the pressed setting powder to share my thoughts with you guys on. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So here's the packaging for all three of the products. Very simplistic and beige. It has like the white stripes on it. So let's first talk about the pressed setting powder. This is the No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder. Of course, I have this on all over my face. I got the color medium dark, and in this powder there's 5.5 grams of products, or 0.19 ounces, and this retails for $9. Here's what the packaging looks like. It's white and it has silver script. It's pretty sturdy. It's hard plastic. It does come with a mirror, and then here is the actual product. There are 6 different colors of this powder. There are 2 darker than mine. It's only 6 colors, but I feel like these 6 colors can umbrella a larger group of people with different shades and undertones. The description on Colourpop says that this is a weightless natural matte sheer pressed powder. It reduces shine and blurs imperfections in a convenient on-the-go compact. Ultra-fine powder blends seamlessly onto bare skin over foundation or as a touch-up without creasing or caking. It just went on like a smooth veil to set my foundation. It feels very comfortable on the skin. Next, let's talk about the No Filter setting powder. So this is a loose powder. I have the shade Banana, and this has 8.5 grams of product in here. There are 3 different shades of this powder. They have translucent, of course they have Banana, and they have translucent deep. So there's not really a translucent medium if you didn't want Banana. So if you're about my complexion, Banana is probably what's going to work best for you. I applied this underneath my eyes, and when I initially applied it, I did notice that it did deepen up my concealer just a touch. With all of my makeup all together, I think that it looks really smooth. I feel like it worked, but going in, it did deepen up my concealer just a little bit because I wear my concealer maybe a half shade lighter than my complexion, and with setting it with this powder, I feel like it made it my same color as my complexion. But if you enjoy a banana powder, I did like how finely milled it was. It did melt into the skin. It definitely made my under eye appear very smooth. And then the description on Colourpop says, lock in makeup with our translucent weightless loose setting powder, developed with ultra fine smooth powders to provide a long wearing soft focused matte finish without feeling heavy or looking cakey. And lastly, we have the foundation. This is the No Filter foundation, and there are 40 different shades of this foundation. I like the packaging. I like that it has a pump to it. I feel like it's super cute. They have 3 different undertones. They have the neutral, they have the warm, they have the cool undertones. So that's really good that they're not making people lump into one. They have a guide on their website that helps you find your shade match. So I went based off that, and that's how I got my shade. I picked the color medium dark 135, and when I swatched it on my hand, I thought it was going to be way too light, but when I started applying it on my face, I feel like it looks really good. This foundation is really reasonably priced. It's $12. It's 0.25 milliliters or 0.85 fluid ounces, so just shy of an ounce, but it's $12, so you really can't beat that. It's a good value. The description on their website says that this was developed for the selfie age. Our full coverage natural matte foundation delivers flawless looking skin from day to night. It's oil free, it's lightweight, and it blends smoothly, and it's easily customizable to create the coverage you want. Build it up or sheer it out. It was developed with innovative soft blurring pigments to deliver true color while looking and feeling natural. It definitely is a very smoothing foundation. It was a soft matte. It feels comfortable. It doesn't feel too heavy. It doesn't look cakey. It blended out really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the demonstration. You guys can see me apply these products one by one, and I'll be wearing this around all day and do check-ins for you guys. So enjoy. So let's go ahead and try out the foundation. They gave a brush, so I'm just going to swatch it on my face with the brush. It actually isn't too bad of a match. I thought it would be way, way, way too light, but it's not too bad. So I'm just going to dab a bit all over. This is one pump. Now I'm going to go in and blend it with my beauty blender. Okay. It's giving pretty decent coverage. So here's what the foundation looks like with like 1.5 pumps of foundation. I think that it gave great coverage. It feels very comfortable. It's not drying. Obviously the color is not really right for my complexion. I am going to have to go in with other powders and bronzers to try to correct that, but the coverage and the finish is really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and add my concealer, and then I will come back and we can use the powders that I ordered from them together. So I have my concealer on. So where I apply my concealer, I like to use a loose setting powder. So I picked up the banana powder. I'm going to do like I normally do, sprinkle some out, taking a bit on the cap. I like to go straight in with my beauty blender that I already have used and press it in first underneath my eye. It did kind of darken underneath, but I'm just going to keep pressing it in. I think that looks really nice. It definitely smoothed out my under eye area. I can see where it looks a little bit yellow, and it feels really good. It doesn't feel dry or anything. It doesn't feel very tight. I like to use a powder to set my foundation to help it last even further. And I actually am a really big fan of powders because I feel like it gives you a nice little filter unintentionally. This is the No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some of that. I'm just going to take some of this and dust away a little bit of my under eye powder just to kind of normalize it with my complexion. It feels very soft, very soft. That looks good. Okay, Colourpop. I think that looks really good actually. It kind of toned down some of the brightness that I was getting from the foundation. I actually think that this is a really nice color match now, and I thought it was too light at first. So this powder really balanced everything out. So now I'm going to add a few more touches to my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look with the foundation and both powders on my face. Of course, I had to zhuzh it up and add some more makeup products. I will have all of those products listed down in the description box. But here's everything, and so far, I'm liking it. I feel like everything looks smooth. My makeup looks super cohesive, and I'm excited to keep wearing this around for the day. I will do check-ins for you guys to let you all see the update, so stay tuned and enjoy. Alright guys, so we are at the 3-hour mark. So far, I still think my foundation looks really good. My natural oils are definitely breaking through. I feel like my skin looks a lot more luminous than it did when I initially applied this product. My foundation is still there. It definitely has not faded. It has not oxidized. I actually am about to go grab some food with my boyfriend, so I will check in likely when I'm there and let you guys see what I'm looking like out in non-studio lighting. So we got that nighttime vision going right now. I've had my foundation on for 6 hours and I'm starting to look really, really dewy. The color is still the same, but that shine is something serious. It's actually like a full moon, which is crazy. I'm gonna have to go eat a burger. Okay, so we have now reached the end of the day and I'm ready to give you guys my final thoughts. My curls have dropped. I'm full, I'm sleepy. I've had this product on for 8.5 hours at this point. My face is a little bit more oily than I typically like it to be. So going forward, I will use this foundation again, but I will have to use a primer with it. Something to help keep me matte, because all over my face, it's just very, very luminous. And it almost feels like it'll just kind of come off. For $12, I feel like it did a great job. For that amount of money, I feel like I got a good shade match. It wore long enough. It wore until about 5.5 hours before I started seeing the oil breakthrough. The powder, I could use it to touch up, but I don't like adding powder on without taking away oil. And I didn't want to do that for this video because I don't like to compromise products that I'm testing. But overall, I think it's pretty decent. My under eye is still set very well. I really like the banana powder. I would say I think that people who are a little bit darker complected than me would enjoy it more. So like NC44, NC45. Other than that, I think the products performed really well. Colourpop did a great job. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. I will see you all very soon in my very next video. Smooches.